Hello, Namaste, Salam Alaikum, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome back to another session with your Vahchef at VahRehVah.com. Today, I am going to show you another favorite, Palak Paneer, but not the curry. We are going to make that into awesome cocktail samosas. You know, these kind of Palak Paneer samosas are available in the market, sold in the frozen section. But when we can eat fresh, why frozen? So, I am going to show you how to make this. First, we are going to make the roti that is rolled thin and we are going to stuff them. I am going to show you how to do that. For this, I am going to take 2 cups of all purpose flour, that is maida. In this, add 1 cup of whole wheat flour, that is the atta we use for making the chapatis, and this is whole wheat flour and all purpose flour. In this, add just required amount of salt and also add little bit of oil in this. And now, we are going to make a very soft dough. For this, I am going to add water and make a soft dough. Now, look at this. Make sure you make the dough soft like a chapati dough, and also we are going to rest the dough before we roll the dough thin, because otherwise the dough will stretch back and you will have tough time rolling it. Once the dough is all ready, just cover it up with a wet cloth and rest it for 15-20 minutes. Once you rest the dough, we are going to divide it into smaller portions and again rest it for few more minutes before you roll into a thin roti. Now, take the dough, take help of some all purpose flour, and then we are going to roll this very thin. Now, we are going to roll this very thin. Look at this. If you take the help of the flour, then you will be able to roll. And another thing is, make sure rest the dough. Look at this, very thin. We are going to let the tawa be very hot, and you are just going to toss it on both sides and just let it cook a little bit. Okay. So, here put it on the hot tawa, and you do not have to cook it. If the heat of the tawa is low, then it will become like a papad. So, it has to be really hot. Just cook it on one side a little bit, then turn to the other side. That way your roti will be soft. Once again, the tawa has to be hot and it should be just put on tawa just for few seconds. Now, this roti is done. We are going to put it here and then we are going to cut it for our samosas. Now, just cut the edges. Okay. Now, we are going to cut them into thin strips. Okay. Now, take the strips like this, and you will just need half of these strips to make your samosas. Just we are going to cut them like this, and these strips we are going to use to make our cocktail samosas. Once you cut these, just put them in a wet cloth so that they remain soft, otherwise they will dry out and become hard. Now, the roti strips are all ready, but we are going to make this mixture for the Palak Paneer cocktail samosa, and you do not have to cook at all the mixture. Here I have just cut the paneer into really small pieces. Okay. In this, I am taking chopped and blanched spinach. Okay. You can just boil the spinach for a minute, drain out the water and chop them. So, in this, wherever the spinach goes, I love to add garlic, but I am going to add raw like this. Still, it is going to taste great. Pinch of Garam masala powder. In this, we are going to spice it up by adding chilli flakes, lot of them. I am going to make it really hot. And finally, some salt. But spinach naturally has some salt, so add little less. But in case, however wonderful chef I am, sometimes the moisture from this can come out. So, what I am going to do? I am going to take just the popcorn, the regular popcorn, and just crush it and add to this, so that if any extra moisture from this mixture comes out, this popcorn will absorb. Finally, if you like, add pinch of nutmeg. Okay, that will give a very nice flavor for this. Mix all of this mixture, and we are going to use this as the stuffing for our Palak Paneer cocktail samosa. Now, the mixture is all ready, and look at the size of this sheet. Just make it a triangle and fold it again, and then you got a nice cone shape. In this, we are going to stuff in the paneer mixture. just make sure squeeze the mixture inside, so that the samosas are nice and tight. Okay? Look at this, just squeeze it hard and then you will have the mixture filled. Now, take a mixture of flour and water and just apply on these edges. Okay? It is as simple as this, and also like this. So, now we are going to seal these awesome samosas, okay, but trying to keep the awesome triangular shape. See in this? So easy. So, we are going to take them, put in a plate and make bunch of them and fry. Now, you have all these samosas ready and fry them in hot oil. Okay? Just fry them till they are nice and crispy. Look at this, odd shaped samosa. Sometimes can happen. Look at these awesome looking samosas. You know, these cocktail samosas, they look good, they taste good when you make them extra crispy like this. Wow. So, they are all ready and I am going to let them slightly cool down before I take a bite. Look at these samosa. If you make it nice, they will be dry, yet they will be super tasty. Wow, nice, crispy, and I love the flavor of little bit of nutmeg and awesome. Dear friends, I hope you enjoyed today's session of learning how to make this awesome cocktail Palak Paneer Samosa. But do not forget, VahRehVah is all about inspiring others to cook. So, please post your recipes and cooking tips at vahrehvah.com so others can benefit from your great cooking. Try these samosas with any chutney, they will be so super. Just awesome.